game, but this one was in Nashville. Patrick Mahomes back for the first time after missing 2 games with that dislocated kneecap. In the fourth quarter, they were up a deuce, and Mahomes hitting one of the speedsters, Mecole Hardman, the rookie. Look at that burst of speed. Not even, whoop, that is unbelievably fast. Mahomes threw for a season best 446. That was his 3rd touchdown of the day. And hop, skip, and a jump. But his team was now down 3 with seconds to go. Harrison Butker trying to tie this thing up. But Joshua Kalu, boy, he got a quick start. Swatted it away. LaShawn Sims recovered it, and the Titans ended up 5-5 after that win. Remember, they only went 9-7 during the regular season before playoff wins at New England and at Baltimore. Mike Vrabel, sans mustache these days, is feeling good, thanks in part to Derrick Henry, who that day ran for 188 yards against the Chiefs. Do you expect him to get that big a number next Sunday, Deion?
I'm not going to say I don't, because he's been consistently doing it. But the problem is Mahomes going to get his numbers as well. This is the thing that the Tennessee Titans got to deal with. Are you going to double one of those speedy receivers, or are you going to deal with Travis Kelce? The Chiefs really don't want to run the ball. They run the ball just as a decorative. They don't really want to do that. They want to throw the ball. They want to throw for 500 yards a game. And Eric Bieniemy is dialing it up. We got to mention him. He's a brother that needs love as well. But let me tell you something. This game can go just like it went previously, a high-scoring game that comes down to the end. It was a great game. The Chiefs came up short, and I'm pretty sure they're going to make adjustments. But if I'm going to sit here and pick against the Titans again, you lost your mind, man. They made me shut up and sit up and listen. Hey, Derrick Henry, Tannehill, and them is bad boys. But those safeties for the Tennessee Titans, you're going to earn your money. Not that you won't. I think you will. But Travis Kelce is something to deal with.
It is the early game on CBS next Sunday. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. 2 divisional round play. The Seahawks on the road, where they are 8-1 this year, including the postseason. But Aaron Rodgers was dialing it up. Midway through the third, hits Devontae Adams, who makes the catch, the twist, the cut, and he's gone. One of his 8 catches for a Packers playoff record, 160 yards, 2 scores. They're up 18 and feeling fine, but here comes Russell Wilson-led Seahawks. Marshawn Lynch had not 1, but 2 rushing touchdowns on the day after a failed 2-point conversion. Seattle down 5. So they need a big stop with 2 minutes to go. 3rd and 9. It's the former Seahawk Jimmy Graham. Does he get the first down? We had a booth review. We had extra footage used. Pete Carroll's like great googly moogly. Graham and the Packers are moving on to the NFC title game. Right, rookie coach?
I'll tell you what, hell of a finish right there. Hell of a finish, 4-quarter battle. Wouldn't want it any other way, man. You guys don't blink. We don't blink. We stick together. And we out there and get the job done. And guess what? We got a little redemption on our hands. We're going back to the West Coast, all right? And we got a little payback, all right? But it's going to start tomorrow. It's going to start tomorrow. It's going to start all week with the preparation. We know this. We need everybody at their best. And this is what I love about this team. It took everybody in here. And that's what's going to take next week. Great job, though, man. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are resilient as hell. Just keep fighting.
I'm so proud of this team. I mean, this is this team. The fans that follow us and watch us, they know. And you've seen this. And I hope at home that as it started happening, you can imagine it happening again, because we surely did. And I hope that it conveyed to the people that follow us and the 12s and the great following that we have. This is, I think, is the start of this team. I think this is, it feels like 2012 all over again. And y'all can, I don't want to talk about that game. You can go back and figure it out. But this was so similar. And I mean, there was not a guy in that sidelines that we were connected to that thought we weren't going to win that football game. And all the way till we didn't.
Aaron Rodgers' team did, and now they're out for a rematch of their Week 12 Sunday night pounding out in Santa Clara. Opening drive, Rodgers pressured. One of the 5 sacks by the Niners, but he also coughed it up. Niners recover, and it would lead to a Tevin Coleman touchdown. This game was pretty much done after that. On to the fourth. The Niners were up 30-8, and Jimmy Garoppolo looking for George Kittle, who came in with a gimpy knee, gimpy ankle, and still ended up doing this. Wide open on the blown coverage. Niners won it 37-8. It was the lowest scoring game by the Packers all season. So that takes us to the road to the Super Bowl, presented by Mercedes-Benz. Both teams a win away from Miami. How in the world does Matt LaFleur put a game plan together to make sure that doesn't happen again next Sunday?
You know what? I'm here racking my head right now, and research helped me out. I believe that the Packers, didn't they play the Chargers as well this year and got beat down?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the same?
I will help you out. I'll play the role of research. Playing the role of research tonight will be Chris Rose. So the losses to the Chargers and the Niners, weeks 9 and 12, they averaged 9.5 points in those two games out in California.
Okay, they were at the Chargers. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, you are
Chargers,
correct.
Right?
You're correct.
Okay, so what they need to do, number one, they need to pack up and get this team out on the West Coast all week. They need to come out there so they could get adjusted to the time change, the climate. They need to get adjusted. I don't need them coming on a Friday or even a Saturday. They need to come out here and spend the week and get adjusted and get focused on this game. That's number one. That's going to help out tremendously. And they're going to have to figure out how to match the physicality of the San Francisco 49ers. Let me tell you something, man. These boys come to play for real. Running the football and defensively, they get after it. I'm not saying that Green Bay had. But Green Bay is known as a finesse team. They're not known as a physical team. But they can turn it up. But it's going to start by getting their butts on a plane and getting out to the West Coast as soon as possible.
Very interesting. We'll also keep our eye on what happened to the right tackle, Brian Bulaga, who had to leave this game yet again early because of injury. Real quickly, let's shift gears back to the AFC Championship in Kansas City next week. The Tennessee Titans, the 6-seeder there. Obviously, Derrick Henry has been the man because of his ability to run the ball. But what about passing the ball, Prime? Look at this.
Direct snap, Derrick Henry.
Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? Before we get started, I just want to introduce y'all. We got the NFL rushing leader. If anybody got a problem with that, you come see me. We bout that. Big trust. Woo, woo. King Henry in the flesh. Woo, woo.
It's all jokes. Ain't nothing. It's all jokes.
How'd he do there?
That was good. That was hilarious, man. That is a good impersonation. I like it. I like it when the guys have fun.
Yeah. Derrick Henry, soft-spoken, but man is just mean. I've never seen a running back on a run like this. Back-to-back playoff games with at least 175 yards.
The sad thing about it, it's not like they have a sniper on the outside. A dog that's just a Pro Bowler, all-pro receiver out there that you got to deal with. Man, they got Derrick Henry. That's it. That's it. I mean, the guys are suitable. They're good. Don't get me wrong. But you know what I mean. Nothing to cause a double team. They come in with 10 men in the box, and he's still getting his. And as the game goes on, he gets stronger and stronger and stronger. I don't understand it. But I tell you what, when I saw him come to the game in that off-white outfit with music playing, he had Shaft music playing behind him, and it seemed like Doves was flying and Prince was playing too. When Doves cry, I knew right then I should have put my money on him. Put my money on him.
All right, I need a little time to recover after that one. You had a chance to chat with their winning quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
You in the kitchen cooking, man?
What's up? Not cooking. Enjoying the food, though.
But, yeah, you cooking up some wins, man. If somebody would have come and told you that the season was going to go like this in the offseason for you, would you have believed them?
You always have that dream. You don't really know how it's going to work out. Like I said before, man, I didn't know if I was going to get a chance to play. Came here as a backup and just kind of waited for my chance to play. But you always have this dream of leading your team to wins and compete for championships. So that's where we're at right now.
You guys are so darn physical. Like, honestly, looking at it from the defensive side of the ball, looking at it from an offensive coordinator that I am, I'm like, these guys are so physical. It's 8 in the box, and you still are getting it done. And that is a credit to your offensive line.
Yeah, no doubt. Our offensive line, our tight ends, even our receivers. I think our receivers are the best blocking receivers in the league. Derek's obviously making guys miss, running through tackles. I think his longest run of the night last night, he ran through Judon at the line of scrimmage, which was crazy, an unblocked DN right at the line of scrimmage. But runs through that, makes the safety miss, and ends up going, all the way down inside the 5. So that's just a kind of a glimpse of what he's done all year for us.
Hey, we keep talking about the MVP of the whole league. That probably is Lamar, which you guys defeat. But now we talk about offensive MVP. That should be that big guy that lines up behind you. But, man, that's another thing. That's a comeback player, man. If you ain't in the running for the comeback player, I mean, do the comeback player have to be injured or something? Because, I mean, the way you come back and brought this team back, how can you not be in the running?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know the rules, the stipulations on who qualifies for that. But just to be in the conversation is really cool, and I'm honored to be a part of it.
Well, I'm qualifying you today, all right? Tannehill,
right.
Comeback player of the year. I said it, all right? God bless you, man. Keep on going. Tell the family, everybody, man, I'm so darn proud of you, man. You're what the game is, man. You got a second chance, and you